Hey guys, I'm going to do my second installation of my VLF HAARP videos here. I've done one so far. This will be my second one. I'm sure I'm going to have time to do lots and lots and lots of them. There's all kinds of this stuff all over the globe. I mean, I really, literally cannot believe how many of these I've found. I mean, I'm just a basically uneducated mechanic searching around on Google Earth and finding all their secrets. I mean, it's really surprising to me that they don't cover their tracks better than this. But let's see here. Ascension Island, we'll start there. This is the first one I found. I don't know what Ascension Island is. I don't know who owns it. I know there's a city called Georgetown there, obviously. There's an airport here. There is definitely some kind of VLF type of stuff going on here, or HAARP. Not sure what you want to call it. In different places it's going to have different names, but I'll show you the antennas. There's one antenna there. See, here's another one of these arrays that is round. This particular one's round. It's got one antenna in the center and other ones that ring it. I've seen this in a few places now. They're actually, I believe they're calling that the VLF generator, is something of this nature. I could be wrong there, don't quote me on that. I've been wrong a lot of times before. So yeah, I found that one there, and you can obviously see there is some odd stuff going on here on Ascension Island. Here's another antenna of some sort, and these I don't know, these look pretty funny. I've never seen one that's round on the top like that before, but you know, they come out with new stuff all the time. So yeah, here's my first one. This is, like I said, it's Ascension Island. It is certainly some interesting stuff to look at here. I don't. Isn't it funny how all these VLF generators and HAARP type of things are always by an airport? Anybody else notice that? Seems like they're always by an airport. All right, so Ascension Island, that is in the South Atlantic, between South America and Africa. Let's see here. Where we go next? I've showed you guys HIPAA, Invercargill on the first one. Let's do this one here, question marks. This is Fire Island. This one is located near Anchorage, Alaska. It's in this bay here. I'm not even sure what that bay is called, but this is Fire Island, and this is another one where you'll notice that they've got something blocked out here. You can see that it's easily zoomed over here, and over here they've got it clouded up for some reason, so it will not focus no matter how long you wait. So they've got that done for a reason. If I zoom in here by my pin, you're going to see this appears to be an antenna array to me. Okay, this is the way they usually have them. They got them marked out in a large square like this. This looks like Gakona's HAARP antenna array, the one Jesse Ventura was checking out here. Now here's another one on the same island here on Fire Island. I've seen this before too, just like that one we were just looking at before in at the other place. Now see, you got one big one in the middle and you got something ringing it. Now I've seen this style of advertised all over the internet as a VLF transmitter, okay, very low frequency transmitter. So I don't know if that's what this is or not. This is just speculation, so don't go with anything I'm saying here, but do look at it yourself. Go to Fire Island on Google Earth and check it out. This stuff is here, you know. Okay, let's see, what's our next one today? I showed you the Showa Super Darn in Antarctica, Invercargill, HAARP Gakona, Sene, South Africa, you saw that one. French HAARP Island. Alright, let's go to that one. Let's check this out. This is Port-au-Français, French Southern and Atlantic lands. Okay, you go in here, you zoom in here real close here, and what do we got? Oh, look at that. We got some antennas. Looks just like the stuff I've seen down there on the South Pole, or near the South Pole in Antarctica. We got all kinds of interesting things spread out all over the island again, as usual. Things you can't tell what they are, but they always have this odd system of roads, and of course, there's got to be an airport somewhere close by. I'm not sure where it's at on this island. I didn't go into that much detail. But you can obviously see they got something going on here with some large antennas doing something. So that one's what I named it French HAARP Island. That's, you know, I just typed that in myself. Let's see, next. Ascension Island, that we were there before. Alright. Cutler Main VLF transmission array. This is another one that I found today fooling around. You can see how chopped up Google Earth has got this again here. This is in Maine, Cutler Maine VLF transmission array. You can see if I zoom down on this thing, this is going to interest John, I'm sure, because I'm sure this is pretty close to where he lives. You can see all these different antennas. This is a large island here. I believe, if I remember right, I read about this Cutler Main transmission array. These antennas are supposed to be 800 feet tall. 800. Now that's insane. I don't think I've ever heard of an antenna that tall. 800 feet? Really? I mean, geez. Like Paul says, are you serious? 800 feet tall? I never heard of nothing like that in my life. So that's the Cutler Main transmission array there. Let's see. Now I found this U.S. base. I was led to this base by somebody on the internet. I think it was Wikipedia or something like that. Somebody said this is a U.S. VLF type base. I haven't been able to locate any VLF style antennas in this particular spot, which you can see they got me in a pretty good bind here. You see how the sun's coming from over here and the shadows over here? So they put the sun right over top of this thing so you can't see what's going on in this particular picture. You know, you can see it's here. And this is in Antarctica. I mean, I've found so much stuff in Antarctica, it just blows my mind. See that? See where it's at? So here we go. There's this one that they say is a U.S. base that you just can't hardly see anything. But there's, obviously, we got runways here. We got an airport of some sort. We zoomed down in here. I thought I found some antennas at this place earlier, but now I can't exactly remember where they were at. This one was kind of hard. I had to search around to try to find some stuff. But anyways, this is obviously some kind of a United States base in Antarctica. At least that's what the link said. Oh, now here's another interesting one. There's that French HAARP Island I was talking about. That's awful close to Antarctica too, isn't it? That I showed you a minute ago. Here's Monster Cave in Antarctica. Now I saw this thing. I just threw this in here on this video because I'm down here in Antarctica messing around. I might as well show it to you. Someone on the internet has put out something that is advertising this particular cave as the entrance to an underground Nazi base. Now I don't know if I agree with an underground Nazi base being here, but this is definitely not normal. So I'll zoom in so you guys can see this, okay? And the coordinates for this are, let's see, I'll zoom in here first so you can see me do this. You see how this is just kind of some rocks sticking out of the snow? Well, check this out. You get in here real close, and boy, that's definitely not rocks in the snow. There is a cave there. The guy that I found this on his website supposedly figured out the scale of this and says that this particular cave is 300 yards wide. That's big. That's real big. You can see it's got some kind of trailing coming out of here, so there's definitely, this is an odd feature. The pictures that he had are better than Google Earth. You can see that this is tall. This is the tallest point on this particular spot. So it's, you know, you could easily fly something in and out of this hole. And that's definitely quite interesting. Let's see. I did the Cutler Main, I did the Monster Cave, the U.S. base, Ascension Island, French HAARP Island. Those were all on this one. And Fire Island. That should be all of them I've got for now. So I'll just keep logging this stuff. I'll keep looking. I'll keep finding more and more and more of them, and I'll keep showing them to you guys. I mean, look at this. I've found 1, 2, 3, at least 3 or 4 bases right on Antarctica. So I mean, this particular continent is going to be something in the future. I bet you they got more stuff going on here than you people have any idea. And I'll bet you another thing. If truth be told, this continent wasn't always called Antarctica. Okay, I got this theory that you know, with our shifts, with our polar shifts and things that have happened in the past, this was somewhere else once, and it was called something else once. You know, I've heard them say that there's a frozen lake that's thousands of feet deep here in the middle of this, and I've heard it said that the ice is actually covering fully grown trees with pines still on the needles still on the branches. So you know, there's some really interesting things going on down there. So I'll keep looking at that real close, and when I find more stuff, I'll show it to you. I know there's some places here in Hawaii, some HAARP facilities. I have read about that. I don't know where that's at yet. I will figure that out and put it into the next video that I make. But like I say, I'm going to keep concentrating on this and try to find as much information as I can. According to what I've heard, there's supposed to be a lot more bases in Antarctica that I haven't found yet. So I'll keep looking, I'll keep finding, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. Thanks everybody. God bless. Have a good night. And the rest of you guys that are looking for this stuff, Dutch and Mike and everybody that's into this genre, good luck guys. If you find anything, I'll be happy to watch yours too. I always do every day. So have a good one. See ya.